Look around you. Everything you've experienced up to this moment, every success, every setback, every lesson has led you to today. And here you are standing on the edge of 2025. Not just another year, not just another date on the calendar, but a defining chapter of your life. 2025 is not a wish. It's not a dream. It's a decision. A decision to stop waiting for the perfect moment, to stop blaming the past, and to stop living small. This is the year you claim your future. Do you know what makes a breakthrough possible? A moment of absolute clarity, a moment where you look in the mirror and decide no more excuses, no more settling, no more standing in your own way. That moment is now. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Growth never is. But let me tell you something, your struggles, they're not obstacles. They're your fuel. The fear you feel, it's not your enemy. It's your signal that you're stepping into something bigger. You've got to see it before you can seize it. What does your future look like? Not the life others think you should have, but the one you can't stop dreaming about. Picture it so vividly you can feel it. Now hold on to that vision, because it's your compass. It's the reason you'll push through when the road gets tough. But vision alone isn't enough. It's your actions, your habits, and your relentless commitment that will make 2025 the year everything changes. Change isn't about doing one big thing, it's about doing the small things every single day. Okay? Waking up earlier, working smarter, pushing harder, saying no to distractions, saying yes to yourself. Let me ask you, how will you feel if a year from now nothing has changed? The pain of regret is far heavier than the discomfort of growth. But flip that thought, how will it feel to wake up a year from today and realize you did it? That you became the person you were meant to be. You've got one shot at this life, one. And every day you waste doubting yourself is a day you can never get back. So let 2025 be the year you become unstoppable, the year you transform your pain into power, your fears into freedom, your dreams into reality. It's your time. Your future is calling, and it's waiting for your answer. Will you step up? Everything begins with a decision. Not a wish, not a hope, not a vague desire, but a clear, conscious decision. Think about it, every great achievement, every extraordinary success, every massive transformation started when someone decided, this is it. I'm not going back, I'm moving forward. That moment of decision holds incredible power because it's the moment you draw the line in the sand and commit to something greater than yourself. A real decision isn't just about saying the words, it's about cutting off any other possibility. The word itself comes from the Latin desire, which means to cut off. That's what you're doing when you decide cutting off excuses, distractions, and the safety nets that have kept you playing small. You're telling the world, this is my standard now, and I'm not settling for anything less. But here's the truth most people don't decide because they're afraid. They fear failure, judgment, or stepping into the unknown. And yet not deciding is still a decision to stay stuck, to let fear dictate their lives. When you decide, you take back control. You shift from being a passenger in your own life to being the driver. That's when you unlock a force inside you that's been waiting to be unleashed. It's not magic, it's clarity. And clarity is power, because once you decide, you'll stop at nothing to make it happen. That's the energy that changes lives. That's the spark that ignites transformation. Think about it, minus 2025 is a blank canvas, untouched and full of possibilities. It's not just another year, it's a golden opportunity to rewrite your story, to shatter limits, and to create the life you've been dreaming of. The beauty of a new year is that it doesn't care about your past. It doesn't care how many times you've fallen or how long you've been stuck. What matters is what you choose to do with the chance in front of you. This isn't just about making resolutions you'll forget by February. It's about realizing that 2025 can be the year that changes everything if you step into it with intention and fire. The question is, are you ready to seize it? Because time doesn't wait. It doesn't slow down or stop. The only difference between where you are now and where you could be is how you use this moment this year. 2025 is your proving ground. It's your moment to rise above the excuses, the fears, and the doubts that have held you back. It's the year you show yourself what's possible when you stop holding back and start playing full out. This year could be your breakthrough. Not because someone else says so, but because you decide it will be. The opportunity is right here, right now. It's in the choices you make today and every day after. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to claim it. Your past doesn't define you, it prepares you. Every mistake, every setback, every painful moment wasn't placed in your life to break you. It was there to teach you, to build your resilience, to give you the tools you need to rise stronger. But too often, people let their past become a prison. They replay old failures, relive old regrets, and let those moments chain them to a smaller life. You are not your past. You are the meaning you give to it. The past is not a life sentence. It's a library of lessons. You can choose to dwell on what went wrong, or you can extract the wisdom and use it to fuel your growth. The pain you've endured, that's your proof that you can survive anything. The mistakes you've made, they're signposts pointing to what doesn't work, so you can discover what does. What if you shifted your perspective and saw the past for what it really is, a classroom, not a courtroom? Instead of judging yourself for what you did or didn't do, thank your past for the lessons it's given you. Every stumble taught you how to walk steadier. Every closed door pushed you toward a better one. The past only has power if you let it. Stop dragging it into your future. Let it be a stepping stone, not an anchor. Your greatest strength lies in realizing that the past shaped you, but it doesn't have to limit you. The future is yours to create. The moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment everything changes. Responsibility isn't about blame, it's about power. When you own your choices, your actions, even your mistakes, you reclaim the power to shape your future. But here's the truth most people don't want to face. As long as you point fingers at someone else, your parents, your boss, the economy, or your circumstances, you're giving away your power. Taking responsibility isn't easy. It's hard to admit that where you are right now is the result of your own decisions. But there's freedom in that truth, because if your choices got you here, your choices can get you out. When you stop waiting for someone else to fix your life, you take back control. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every challenge, every obstacle, every heartbreak is an opportunity for growth if you choose to see it that way. Responsibility means asking, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why did this happen to me? It means turning every problem into a possibility, every setback into a setup for something greater. Taking full responsibility is about drawing a line in the sand and saying, this is my life and I'm going to own it, because the moment you do, you stop being a victim of circumstance and start becoming the creator of your destiny. That's where real transformation begins. The power has been in your hands all along. Vision is the foundation of all greatness. Without a vision, life becomes a series of random events, and you're left reacting to whatever comes your way. But when you have a clear vision, everything changes. It's like flipping a switch. Suddenly your decisions have purpose, your actions have direction, and your life has meaning. A powerful vision isn't just a goal, it's a picture so vivid and compelling that it pulls you toward it. It's not something you casually think about, it's something you feel deep in your soul. You can see it, hear it, taste it, and touch it in your mind long before it becomes reality. That's the power of vision. It creates focus, and where focus goes, energy flows. But here's the key, your vision must be bigger than your fears. It has to excite you, challenge you, and make you a little uncomfortable. Why? Because if your vision doesn't stretch you, it won't change you. It's not about what's realistic, it's about what sets your heart on fire. The greatest achievements in history started with someone daring to imagine a different future. They didn't know how they'd get there, but they knew where they were going. And that's all you need, a destination so clear that it drives you to take action, no matter what stands in your way. When you have a vision, obstacles become temporary and excuses lose their power. Your vision becomes your compass, and with it you can navigate through anything life throws your way. Your destiny isn't determined by one big moment. It's shaped by what you do every single day. Success, fulfillment, and greatness don't come from extraordinary talent or luck, they come from the habits you cultivate. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your life, quietly but powerfully constructing your future. Think about it, every decision you make, no matter how small, either moves you closer to your dreams or further away. Hitting the snooze button instead of getting up to work on your goals, that's a choice. Scrolling through your phone instead of focusing on growth, that's a choice too. The secret is this: small, consistent actions compound over time. The tiny things you do or don't do daily add up to massive results. Habits are powerful because they create momentum. When you build positive routines, you eliminate the need for constant motivation. You don't have to wake up every day wondering what to do. Your habits guide you automatically. That's why the most successful people in the world guard their habits fiercely. They know the ripple effect they create. But habits work both ways. If you're not intentional, negative habits can quietly steal your potential. The good news, you can change your habits at any moment. It starts with one decision to replace what no longer serves you with actions that align with your vision. The path to your destiny is hidden in your daily choices. Master your habits and you'll master your future. Fear isn't your enemy, it's your greatest ally when you learn how to use it. Fear shows up when you're about to step into something bigger than yourself. It's a signal that you're on the edge of growth, that you're breaking out of the comfortable but limiting box you've been living in. Most people run from fear, let it paralyze them or let it dictate their actions. But the truth is, fear isn't there to stop you, it's there to awaken you. Imagine for a moment what's on the other side of that fear. It's the life you've been dreaming of, the goals you've been chasing, the version of yourself you know you're capable of becoming. Fear is the gatekeeper to all of that. The only question is, will you face it or let it keep you small? When you embrace fear, you take away its power. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it. Feel the adrenaline, the uncertainty, the doubt, and then act anyway. Fear transforms into fuel the moment you decide to move forward despite it. It sharpens your focus, heightens your senses, and pushes you to dig deeper than you ever thought possible. Here's the thing, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward in the presence of it. When you make fear your fuel, nothing can stop you. You'll realize that fear was never the barrier, it was the key. And on the other side of it lies everything you've ever wanted. Everything you do, every choice you make, is driven by two forces, pain and pleasure. These are the ultimate motivators in life. The problem is, most people let them control them unconsciously instead of harnessing their power. But when you learn to use pain and pleasure as tools, you unlock the ability to shape your behavior and ultimately your destiny. Think about it, why do we avoid certain things? Because we associate them with pain. Why do we chase others? Because we link them to pleasure. But here's the secret, those associations aren't set in stone. So you can choose to redefine them. The key is to link massive pain to staying where you are and overwhelming pleasure to taking the actions that will move you forward. For example, if procrastination is holding you back, stop seeing it as harmless. Instead, associate it with the pain of missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and regret. Feel that deeply. Then attach pleasure to taking action. Imagine the pride, success, and freedom you'll experience when you follow through. When you master this, you become unstoppable. You stop waiting for external motivation and start driving yourself from within. Pain becomes your wake-up call and pleasure becomes your reward. Together, they create the momentum you need to push past your fears and excuses. You have the power to rewire how you see pain and pleasure. Use it and you can create a life that excites and empowers you every single day. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. It determines how you face challenges, how you interpret failure, and how far you'll go when the odds are stacked against you. An unstoppable mindset isn't something you're born with, it's something you build brick by brick through the choices you make and the beliefs you cultivate. To build it, you must first take control of your thoughts. Your mind can either be your greatest weapon or your biggest limitation. If you focus on fear, doubt, and what might go wrong, those thoughts will shape your reality. But if you train yourself to focus on possibilities, solutions, and the outcome you want, you become unstoppable. It's not about ignoring the negative, it's about reframing it. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. Setbacks aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. Challenges aren't threats, they're opportunities to grow stronger. When you view life this way, nothing can break you because you've already decided that every experience is working for you, not against you. An unstoppable mindset also requires relentless commitment. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when things don't go as planned, when the voice in your head tells you to quit. That's when you dig deeper. That's when you remind yourself why you started. The truth is, the only limits you have are the ones you accept. When you refuse to settle, refuse to give up, and refuse to let fear dictate your life, you become unstoppable. That's the power of your mindset. We live in a world obsessed with the destination, the finish line, the goal, the end result. But what if I told you the destination is only a small part of the equation? The real power, the real transformation, lies in the journey. It's in every step you take, every challenge you overcome, and every lesson you learn along the way. If you wait for the destination to celebrate, you'll miss out on the richness of life itself. The journey is where you find your true strength. It's where your character is forged, where your resilience is tested, and where you grow into the person you need to become to achieve your goals. When you embrace the process, when you celebrate the small victories, you start to find joy in the struggle, excitement in the challenge, and fulfillment in the progress, no matter how small. The mistake most people make is thinking that happiness only comes when they get there. They put off their joy, their sense of accomplishment, their self-worth until they hit that next milestone or achieve that big goal. But here's the truth: when you start celebrating every step of the way, you create momentum. You start to enjoy the ride, and that makes the destination sweeter when you arrive. When you focus on the journey, you'll find purpose in every moment. You'll develop gratitude for what you have, where you are, and how far you've come. The destination will come, but the journey is what gives life its meaning. So celebrate each moment. Now's the time. The future you desire, the life you dream of, it's all within reach. But it starts with a decision to stop waiting, to stop making excuses, and to start living with purpose. 2025 is your year. It's not just another calendar date, it's your opportunity to transform everything. It's your chance to rewrite your story and to claim the power you've always had within you. But here's the thing: it won't happen by chance. It won't happen because the stars align or because someone else pushes you. It will happen because you decide to own your future, to take responsibility for your life, and to show up every single day, no matter how hard it gets. You already have everything you need inside you. The strength, the vision, the fire, it's all there. Now it's time to harness it. Embrace the fear, use the pain as fuel, and build the unstoppable mindset that will carry you through. Celebrate the journey, because it's in the process that you will truly grow. Your future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create. And the moment you take control, there's nothing that can stop you. So make 2025 the year you finally step into the greatness you were born for. The time is now. The power is yours. Let's go.